It reached a fever pitch, like internally, where I had to go behind the fake wall and just like have a moment.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin. It was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch and Dwayne was standing up.
Oh my God. You guys, the tea is scalding hot today. I literally cannot believe what I'm about to share with you. So, Tatiana Ali, yes, our beloved Ashley Banks, is allegedly skipping the next Bel-Air reunion. After years of being everyone's favorite on this iconic show, like, I'm shook. And trust me when I tell you, there are some serious questions we need to ask. Could it have something to do with all the crazy rumors about her former co-stars?
I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close.
Or is there something even deeper going on? Because let me tell you, Hollywood scandals right now are absolutely chaotic, and I mean chaotic.
Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, interstate transportation for
Y'all, Hollywood is literally in panic mode right now, and it all comes down to one thing. These disturbing allegations about Diddy, like I cannot even... Gandil has come through with some absolutely explosive revelations about what really went down at Diddy's past parties, and hold on to your seats because apparently there are more tapes about to surface that could expose several big names, and one of them could be Will Smith.
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
Let me spill this tea real quick. Will Smith and Diddy have been connected in more ways than one. The rumors in Hollywood about their relationship? Wild. I'm talking parties behind closed doors and alleged inappropriate behavior that would make your jaw drop. But here's the gag. Deal didn't stop at Will Smith. In a recent interview, he dropped hints about another bombshell tape allegedly involving Diddy and another high-profile male celebrity. And y'all, Deal straight up suggested it could be someone as big as Will Smith or someone else entirely.
Guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy is only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith.
But what had fans absolutely gagging was when Deal switched things up and said the other person might not even be black. Like, he literally threw Justin Bieber's name into the mix. I cannot.
You understand what I'm saying? If they were saying somebody that was more celebrity than Diddy, he was an A-lister, he was younger, you know what I'm saying? And if he's not black, it would have to be the Bieber.
Meanwhile, these rumors about wild tapes, secret parties, and inappropriate behavior, they've been following so many Hollywood stars. And if you think Tatyana Ali doesn't know about all this tea, think again. Like, she's been in the same circles as Will Smith watching all these stories unfold. Can you really blame sis for keeping her distance? Gandil warned that if these tapes are real and involve underage individuals, y'all, the fallout would be astronomical. His exact words? If they got some tapes out there and it's with some underage, whether it's celebrities or not, it's going to be crazy, bro. But wait, there's more. Deal didn't just stop at rumors about wild parties and tapes. He shared this insane story involving Diddy, Will Smith, and Jennifer Lopez. This happened at a small gathering for Ben Affleck, and it shows just how deep the tension between Diddy and Will Smith really was. So picture this, they're at this birthday party at the Four Seasons. You've got Will Smith, his sister, her husband, and Jada Pinkett Smith on one side. Then across from them, Diddy, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and Jennifer Lopez. Everything seemed fine until Deal noticed something ODD about Diddy's body language. Deal said, and I quote, "I know Puff so well." He noticed how Diddy stood up and positioned his arms in this certain way. Deal knew he needed to go over there. When he approached Diddy, things got intense. Diddy started venting about Will and Jada's behavior toward J-Lo, suggesting he was ready to throw hands with Will Smith if necessary. Like, the drama.
And he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close.
But here's what makes this story even juicier, Deal's reaction. He admitted to himself that while Diddy was ready to throw down, he wasn't convinced that Puff could actually take on someone like Will Smith in a fight.
Puff could scrap now, but I don't think he could beat Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? But he could scrap.
Thank goodness it didn't escalate into an actual fight. Deal said he stayed close by just in case things got messy. He joked, "I stayed like about if he snuffed Will, I could move slow enough that Will could probably get 2 or 3 punches back." In the end, it was more of a misunderstanding fueled by Diddy being protective over J-Lo than any serious beef with Will. But the fact that Diddy felt the need to watch Will and Jada's interactions with J-Lo, Chile, the drama. Now let's talk about Will Smith's reputation because it has taken some serious hits. From his controversial marriage with Jada to these new rumors, many of the Bel-Air cast might be side-eyeing any association with him. And speaking of mess, let me tell you about these unsettling rumors involving Will Smith and Dwayne Martin. Their names have been linked for years and not always in a good way. Former assistants and close associates have been dropping bombshells about their alleged relationship. The streets have been talking for quite some time about how Dwayne was supposedly introduced to relationships by his longtime friend Will Smith. These two first crossed paths in 1993 on Fresh Prince. When Dwayne appeared in that episode, "It is better to have loved and lost it." Their friendship has lasted 3 decades. They were always showing up in pictures together, spotted hanging out, and of course, as these things go, people started whispering about something more than friendship. And Will Smith? Chilly? Apparently, he had no boundaries when it came to other men. Back in 1993, when Will played that gay con artist in 6 Degrees of Separation, right around when he met Dwayne, the rumors about Smith were everywhere. Both Dwayne and Will denied everything real quick, especially since they were both married at the time. Will married Cherie Zampino in 92, divorced her in 95, then married Jada 2 years later. Dwayne married Martin actress Tisha Campbell in 96. But honey, this wasn't the end of the bromance rumors. In 2013, things got hot again when Jada gave this super sus answer during an interview. When asked if Will might be into men, she said she continuously encourages Will to be himself and that as long as he can look in the mirror and be happy, he should feel free to be just that. Like, girl, what kind of answer? And don't even get me started on the fidelity questions. Later, Jada spilled about her entanglement with August Alsina. You know what I'm talking about. I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. But wait. There's this wild 2018 clip where Jada is sitting with Will, her mother Gammy, and Willow. She straight up says she never wanted to get married. Listen to this tea. "I was under so much pressure, being a young actress, being young and pregnant. I never wanted to be married." She continued, "We only got married because Gammy was crying. I just wanted it to be the 2 of us on a mountain. I was so upset that I had to have a wedding. I was so pissed I went crying down the freaking aisle." Now, some people are saying Jada not wanting to marry Will could mean she knew about his alleged relationships with men. And apparently things got so messy that they started hosting these strange parties at their house with younger men. People say only those who participate can advance their careers in Hollywood. Jaguar Wright even said she witnessed young men screaming while leaving their house because both Jada and Will do weird things during their mentorship.
They're both bisexual. They do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house to get away from them in their mentorship.
And if that's not enough to make your head spin, according to YouTuber Trisha Paytas, Will Smith allegedly made an unwanted advance toward one of his male dancers. In a now-deleted video, Trisha claimed Will had assaulted the dancer without consent.
How about worry about fucking cheating husband my male dancers, when they didn't want to.
But y'all, let's talk about these concerning incidents with Jaden Smith. On multiple occasions, Will has tried to kiss Jaden, not on the cheek or forehead, but on the mouth. And Jaden looked completely creeped out. Like, I know parents show affection to their children, but forcing a kiss on your child's mouth, that's different. And if you don't find that weird, this next tea will shock you. Bert Kreischer, this super successful touring comedian, shared this crazy story about Will Smith allegedly trying to get intimate with him and a dozen other men. According to Kreischer, he met Smith at a recording studio during the Willennium album days. Will liked his comedy and invited him out later. But when Kreischer told his dad about it, his dad warned him about Will's possible intentions. His dad said men in Hollywood who've been with lots of women sometimes turn to young boys for excitement. Kreischer, being cautious, dressed super sloppy in overalls and a sweater. At Planet Hollywood, someone told him to go downstairs and he thought he'd have to get intimate with Will and 12 other men. But plot twist, it was just a screening room full of hip-hop icons like Kool Moe Dee and Biz Markie. Will brought them all to meet him. The story had Hollywood buzzing, with people wondering if Will has a history of initiating young celebrities through these alleged parties. And then Tisha Campbell drops this bomb on Instagram about Will possibly having affairs with her ex, Dwayne Martin. She wrote, "The truth always comes out in the end, no matter how hard anyone tries to hide it. So is it any surprise that Tatyana Ali might want to keep her distance from the next Bel-Air reunion? Like, who needs all this drama? But let me tell you about what Tatyana's been up to instead. She didn't exactly leave Hollywood. Sis just moved behind the scenes. With her sister Anastasia Ali, she co-founded Hazra Entertainment to tell fresh stories for urban audiences. Their first project, Buppies, became BT's first original web series in 2009. It pulled in over 5 million views.
First, my beloved father passed away.
See, Quincy's father was a celebrity, so he was like the Black Harry Belafonte.
Buppies was just the beginning. Hazra Entertainment also backed Love That Girl, starring Ali from 2010 to 2014. Even though it got canceled after 4 seasons, Ali had already found her groove behind the camera. In her personal life, Sis is thriving. In 2016, she married Dr. Vaughn Raspberry, this literature professor from Stanford. They met on an online dating site, exchanged letters for months, and realized they were perfect for each other. Now they have 2 beautiful children, Edward and Alejandro. Ali's been super open about how motherhood changed her priorities. She loves watching her children grow and cherishing those precious moments. On social media, she shares how her son's thoughtful expressions bring her the most joy. She got her degree from Harvard in African American Studies and Government, and now she's out here being a passionate advocate for education. She speaks at conferences, encouraging young women and people of color to chase their dreams both in and outside of Hollywood. So while fans might want Ashley Banks back for a Fresh Prince reboot, Tatyana seems perfectly happy with her life right now. She's thriving in her personal life, enjoying that slower pace with her family, and making an impact beyond the screen. Maybe she's not rushing back because she doesn't need to. She's shown there's more to life than fame, and she's definitely not trying to get caught up in all the Will Smith drama. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, Tatyana Ali is doing just fine without a reboot. That's it for this video. You are watching Hot Gossip. Goodbye. Watching Hot